my name is Yvonne Ogden, and as a undocumented immigrant, later DACA recipient, and now a permanent resident, I want to thank you all for being here today. I came to the U.S. from Mexico when I was approximately 11 years old with my parents and my little brother. We arrived here without legal status after walking through the Arizona desert and Sonora desert for approximately 9 hours. And we arrived at Belleville, Illinois. We were one of the few Hispanic around the area. Learning English while navigating bullying, fear, and uncertainty about my future. At that time, I would have never dreamed of standing here in front of you in a space like this. Little me would have never dreamed it. You see, when you grow up undocumented, your life is shaped by limitations. I became a teen mom, and I thought my future would be limited to hard labor jobs like my parents and many folks. Jobs like factory work, working restaurants, landscaping, etc. But deep down, I had a dream. I wanted to work at an office, I wanted to wear professional clothes, and I wanted to help people. In 2012, I became a DACA recipient, and for the first time, I felt the door open just a little bit. You see, DACA allowed me to work here legally, to pay taxes, and attend college, even if it meant paying every single dollar out of pocket. It was a blessing, and it gave me the opportunity that I once had felt impossible. Today, I am proud to serve as the community programs supervisor at Puentes de Esperanza, an organization that once helped my own family when we first came here. My role connects immigrants in underserved communities to vital resources such as food, legal aid, housing, access to health care, bilingual therapy services, and more. I see my younger self in many of our clients. I see my mother in the woman who walked through our doors, worry about rent, food, and their children's safety. And I see my father in the man who worked long hours but are still treated as if they don't belong. We serve in the Metro East area. On paper, our state of Illinois has protective policies like the Trust Act. But the reality for many of my clients here in the Metro East and across Southern Illinois is very different. Discrimination and racism is still alive and well. Families are turned away from food pantries, whether that be local food pantries or church-sponsored food pantries, because they don't have state ID or proof of address. A local dentist, which we once considered a partner, he was known for affordable care for those without insurance and offer cash payments. He now refuses patients unless they bring their own interpreter. A Walmart employee, not that long ago, asked one of my clients for proof of citizenship just to buy a fishing license. Children who are born American citizens or who have grown here their entire lives are now And we're afraid to go to school at the beginning of this year, at the beginning of the current administration, because of the atmosphere of fear around them. That horrible feeling that unfortunately many of us are too familiar with. The feeling of knowing that they might not see their parents at the end of the school day. You see, friends, these are not isolated incidents. They are reminders that in our community, safety and dignity are not guaranteed. This is why solidarity matters. And solidarity can look different for everyone. It's not always a protest sign or a headline. Sometimes it's simply speaking up when you see something wrong. Sometimes it could be just smiling at someone who doesn't look like you or speak like you, so they know that they're seen. Sometimes it's just asking, how can I help? Because here's the truth, friends. If we're not safe, no one is safe. And I'm so privileged to stand here today in a space I've never dreamed I'd have, to say this: your voice matters. Your actions matter. And together, we can make our communities a better place for everyone.